Today is Thursday, July the 31st, 2013. My name is Michael Wright, and this is the daily Elliottwave video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over the risk disclaimer. Okay, let's jump right into performance and then look at technical setups as we kick off the month of August. Good month, especially the last couple of days of July. Ended up 163 pips, and really the last couple of trades played out fairly well. I would say the crosses, the Euro Aussie that we closed out today, ended up for a plus 104. And then another big trade that we recently had was the pound Kiwi for plus 152. So that played out fairly well. The first week, positive, plus 116. Second week, down a little bit, minus 16. Third week, minor hit of 134. And then we really start to pick up the last 2 weeks, plus 142 and 55. Again, with trading, you really trade for the month, something that we have always preached and will continue to preach. And always stay afloat, because you're really not going to be up every day. You're not going to be up every week. But when you have that mindset of playing for the month, it tends to play out well in the long term, from my experience. Gain-wise, about 5% in the green. I'll update the average holding time and also put the pie charts of some of the popular pairs that we traded. But overall, great end. And as we kick off next month session, or next month's trade, there's going to be a lot to notice. But really, tomorrow, the headline and reason why I wanted to close out these trades is that tomorrow is going to be the U.S. Nonfarm Payrolls Report. Watch out for that, as we are expecting a lot of volatility in the markets in light of the highly anticipated report, but at the same time, the low liquidity as we head into the weekend and close out Friday's session. But with that being said, let's first take a look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar has been in a straight downswing. This is the 4-hour chart. If we open up the time frame to the daily setup, what we actually see is that after breaking below trendline support, it just continued to sell off. I did actually notice this pair, but would have been an easy short, to say the least. But obviously, you could always say that after the fact. But didn't take it for various reasons. I believe at that time we were in a couple of other pairs, etc., etc. But now, I don't rule out seeing a bounce. I would love to see a bounce and then like to get short at higher levels. On this daily chart, you can see that the pair is holding the 50% Fibonacci retracement on the 127.50 to the 140 upswing. So long as that holds, I don't rule out a bounce, and then off that bounce, I'll look to sell it around 136 next week. Meanwhile, if we take a look at the pound dollar, very similar activity. Pound dollar, you could have actually caught this for the short side too on the breakout, and then it retest, what we call a kiss, and is 100 pips lower at the moment. No reason to buy it, especially when it breaks, but really a nice downswing on that angle there as well. If I modify some trend lines, we can actually see that it's near support. Again, I will not be trading ahead of tomorrow's release, but dollar yen, keep it on this pair as well. If dollar yen could actually pull back into the 102.30, about 50 pips lower, I would get long. This would be a ideal retracement area for a continuation higher. And meanwhile, we can actually look at the other yen pairs, supported by 173, a break below. I'd like to get short.
So for those looking at the yen pairs, you could play both sides. either yen is going to sell off in favor of dollar yen, euro yen, pound yen, etc. And if that's the case, then dollar yen is a good play. If the yen could gain some strength, then we'll look for a 4-hour close below 173. Indeed, this is the daily chart, but if I change out the time frame, it's going to be the exact same setup. Okay, so watch out for that. Indeed, as of late, it's a good long, but I would rather wait for a break below 173. Again, one thing to take notice of too is watch for spikes in both direction, and give it at least about an hour or two after the report, because you don't want to get caught in a head fake in either way. I believe the report comes out at 8:30 New York time, so the next 4-hour close will be at 9 o'clock, followed by 1. May not be that beneficial to take a trade at 1 o'clock, as you only have 4 hours before the market close, and then you risk a gap in either direction on Sunday. So don't be afraid to take the day off, but hey, if you're profitable and want to take a trade, I would definitely suggest taking it at a lower lot size than you are normally used to. From the perspective of the crosses that have played out fairly well for us thus far, okay, pound Aussie I still like for higher. I just wanted to close out these trades and lock in the profits, but I still like higher. You have, if you are still long, you have targets right around that 182.64 zone. You still have support at 179 about, with a breakout looming in either direction. For me, I don't care which way it breaks, but I will jump on board in favor of the test and a breakout in either side. Euro Aussie, you still have more upside, about 145.74. We got out of Euro Aussie not too far away. We exited it at 143.96. Pound Aussie, we exited it at 180.35. Pound Aussie, we got stopped out at break even about. Euro Aussie booked for plus 104, 143.96. So basically around current price action, 144, about only 4 pips higher. But if you're still looking for longs, 145.78. If you're in it, you probably would want to trail your stops to lock in some profits and see how the report plays out tomorrow. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching the daily video. We will be posting more videos tomorrow and over the weekend covering Elliottwaves, moving averages, and the Ichimoku cloud. In terms of an update for global going forward, actually next month we're actually adding on to the services. So in the mix of the manual trades that we take alongside, and we show you guys the technical setups, we will actually be adding on an EA, meaning adding on an automated strategy that will take trades based off of different conditions. So it will add on to how we currently trade. So for those of you guys who would like that addition, definitely sign up for the trade copier. The trade copier is only given to members, so if you're not a member, do sign up, and then from there you will see access to the trade copier that you can sign up for. Alright guys, we definitely look forward to another profitable month as things really start to pave the way. And alright, cheers everyone, and good luck trading.